Well, my friends, good morning to you all. Welcome to Lincolnshire. Cotley Kayaker here. Good to have your company as always. Bitterly cold morning, actually. I think this is the coldest I've felt so far this year. Really cold, and there's not a frost. But anyway, it's a lovely day to go cruising, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So the plan is that I'm going to cruise up to Torksey Lock, chill out there for a bit, and then cruise back to Saxilby, have a few pints, and we've got a really nice pizza shop there. Grab a couple of pizzas and either spend the night on the boat at Saxilby or cruise back to Burton Waters, spend the night at Burton Waters, because I think England's on tonight. Is it England v Finland? So I might go in the bar there, have a few beers and watch the football. The only problem with staying at Saxilby overnight is that on the visitor moorings there's no electricity. So you know, it's probably going to be cold tonight, and I would have no way of heating the boat unless I take my generator, have my generator running, and then piss everybody else off that's there. So I'm not really sure that's a great option. So it's either go back to Burton Waters where I can hook up, or stay at Saxilby. I've got a really thick quilt and snuggle up to the missus. So I'll play that one by ear, I think. But I think the temperature's going to be, you know, drop significantly overnight. It's a bit of a pain really not having my diesel heater fitted, because the guy that's doing it recently got diagnosed with angina, so he's not been working at all. He's not been feeling very well, and he's doing some upgrades, new fuel line, and he's making me up some heavy duty leads to run from the diesel heater to the leisure battery, so they're all going to be fused correctly. But it's just dragged on and on. He's had it weeks really, but what can I do? He's kind of doing me a favour, so I just have to sit it out. I have been assured that this coming week it is going to be ready for me, but we'll see. There's one of my cats. Spin the camera around, hunting. Bloody thing keeps bringing rabbits in and bringing them through the cat flap and waking up during the night to baby rabbits. Where she gets them from I do not know, but off she goes looking for stuff. So yeah, anyway, that's the plan. Whatever happens, I'm going to have a good few hours cruising today. Really looking forward to it. It's nice to get out on the water. There's not a breath of wind as we speak, but it is really cold, so I'm going to have to wrap up, put a coat on, I think, and keep myself warm. Be handy when, you know, once I've got the diesel heater installed, I can actually keep the cockpit you know, heated during cruising, but that luxury is not available at the moment. So anyway, I've got to finish my drink, load the car up, and I'll catch up with you at Burton Waters. far there's been quite a lot of traffic, cruisers and narrow boats, which is nice to see. Quite a bit of wildlife, and touch wood, at the moment no fishermen, so no line caught around the prop as we speak, but that can all change and often it does. So we're just coming up to next stop, well not stop because I'm not stopping, but the next sort of area of interest will be Saxilby. We're going to cruise past that and carry on up to Torksey and hang around in Torksey for a bit and then cruise back to Saxilby, so that is definitely the plan today. Boat's running really well, really pleased with the way that she's handling now. I've had that rudder put on, and we've been out at the boat quite a bit actually, so I'm getting a lot of practice. The steering's still quite sloppy, but like I thought I would get used to it. You know, I'm managing to navigate in tight spaces on that without too many problems really. So like I say, glorious day, really nice morning, just gone 1 o'clock, and probably still got about an hour and 20 minutes to get to Torksey. I always find on a boat that no matter how slow you go, and I kind of do 3 to 4 knots because I'm always looking for various wildlife, you know, it goes so quickly. For something that moves so slowly, the time goes so quickly, it's unbelievable really. Yeah, really enjoyable, and as we speak I see my first fisherman of the day. Hopefully they got the brains to wind in their line, because you'd be surprised not many do, and it gets wrapped around my prop, and for some reason it's my fault because they haven't retrieved their lines, so I call them the idiot fishermen that we run into every now and again, and there's plenty of them. But anyway, we're going to carry on cruising and enjoy the scenery. I'm running alongside the A57, which is quite a busy road, especially today. Lots of road noise. I don't know whether the camera's picking it on the speaker and the phone's picking it up the mic, but it's a very busy road, and it's the only downside to the Fosdyke is that busy road. But anyway, I'll catch up with you a little bit later. The ranger's making me a cup of coffee, keep the cockles nice and warm. Right on cue. Porridge bar. Right, catch you later. Right, so we just passed Saxilby on the way to Torksey. Loads of fishermen, there always is at Saxilby. And for those that have never been, there's loads of moorings there, loads of places to anchor up. But the sort of Torksey side of the bridge that runs over the Fosdyke is a much nicer place to moor up. Seems to be much more private. Yeah, it's really nice. You've got a couple of pubs in the village, and you've got a pizza place, the burgers and all that. It's really nice, and I don't like pizzas. For some reason I do like it in there. And in the pub, the Sun, they don't actually do food. They've stopped doing it recently, but you can get a pizza, and they allow you to eat it in the pub, buy a drink and happy days. And that's probably what we do this evening, well, when we get back. So yeah, so far so good. Engine's running nice. Spin the camera around about that for a view. How pleasant is that? We're kind of following a narrow boat, so I've just knocked the revs down and we're doing 3 mile an hour, just plodding along, enjoying the road noise there. Skipper's steering the boat. I'm allowing her to. I'm told if she crashes it, she's dead. Fish food, ain't you? Yeah. I don't know whether you can see the narrow boat in front of us. He just left Saxilby. He's probably on his way to Torksey as we are. So I don't want to get up his backside and overtake him. I'm quite happy to plod along at this pace, more than happy. Right, so I don't know, it's probably another hour or so before we get to Torksey, so we just enjoy the cruise. Right, so here we are at Torksey. Just had a look to get my bearings, see where the visitors' moorings are. We're actually on one at the minute. Let me spin the camera around. And some cracking boats here. And the where that green sort of tarpaulin sheet is, that's where the actual Torksey Lock is, so not far. And all these are private moorings owned by the more Elms holiday homes, sort of lodges and that. You can see, I don't know, it's not a ripple on the water. So yeah, it's taken, how long has it taken to get here? Let's have a look. 2 hours and 20 minutes from Burton Waters to here. I don't know, 7.5, 8 miles, something like that. Most of the time I was following up a narrow boat, so only cruising at about 3 miles an hour. But yeah, we just moored here. There's quite a few visitors' moorings here actually. I suppose in the summer it would get far more busier. We're the only ones moored here at the moment. And, you watch your step. There she is. Small up, we're going to have a cup of coffee and then set back to Saxilby, I think. But soon be having a new canopy. It's actually being made as we speak. Managed to negotiate a better deal for that. It started off at £2,500 for a canopy, because it's gonna, need some additional framing for the back, because it's going to come out sort of more boxier. We'll have a slight slope, and it's going to be like a canvas rather than that vinyl, which is shite. But to be fair, there's nothing wrong with the canopy that's on there, other than the fact that it doesn't really suit the boat. So that's in hand at the minute. I've got a new cover to go on the, well, I say I've got one. There's a cover that I'm having made up to go on the hatch there. That should have been put on actually the last week, but for some reason the guys haven't done it, so I've got to chase them up on Monday morning, find out what the hell's gone off there. They've taken me money, but they're decent lads, so I'm sure it'll be okay. So there we are. I think you've got 3 days on here, and I think there's a cafe here, or a new cafe actually, and within reasonable walking distance I think there's a pub as well. So there's quite a lot here actually. It's very, very peaceful. Quite a few lads fishing for pike, and alright, we're ready for a cup of coffee then. Right, so just left Torksey, heading back to Saxilby, have a drink, pint of Guinness hopefully, and a pizza before heading back to Burton Waters for the night. I mean, I would have stayed here at Torksey because there's a pub not far and I could have had a meal, but just got no electric. There's no electric hook up there, and I've got no diesel heater, so I'm not doing that. So until I get my diesel heater fitted, it's going to be Burton Waters overnight, I think. But anyway, we've got about an hour and 10 minutes back to Saxilby, and oh, there we go. Lovely. Have a cup of coffee. it's a lovely day, but it is a bit nippy, I've got to say. So everything seems okay, engine's running nicely, and things, you know, anyone who owns a boat, we know that at any moment you've got to pull out more money because something goes wrong. But at the moment everything's okay, and just really enjoying it. It's lovely to be out on the Fosdyke navigation. It's a cracking canal, loads to see, loads of places to go fishing, if you're into that, of course. Lots of wildlife, seen one dead deer, which is always sad. Obviously met his fate somewhere along the line, but absolutely cracking day. Right, so just got to Saxilby a little while ago, ordered our pizzas before we arrived. Let me spin the camera around to show you. There's mine. What's mine? A meat feast.
Meat feast.
12-inch meat feast, and yours is
Hot and spicy.
12-inch hot and spicy. Carlsberg and a Bud Light. Happy days. Was both starving. It really is a cracking pizza place. Bella, what's it called? Bella?
Pizza.
Bella Pizza. Right on High Street there in Saxilby, next to the Sun Pub. Really nice. Was hoping to go into the Sun and have a pint of Guinness, but I don't think we're going to have time. It's cracking on. It's 10 to 5, and I want to be left here by about half past 5 to get back in sufficient light. So unfortunately on this occasion we're not going to be able to have a beer, except for the one in the boat, on the boat. I'm going to scoff my pizzas down, drink my drink, and I'll catch up to you when we get back to Burton Waters. Right, so just back at Burton Waters. About how long we've been cruising today? 5.5. At 5.5 to 6 hours. Been really nice, especially on the way back from Saxilby. We got up really close to a barn owl that was just sitting on a post, quite happy for us to get up to it, and quite a few kingfishers on the way back. So yeah, really good cruise. So that's us done for the evening. We're going to get a shower and a change of clothing, and let me just spin the car. I'm going to make the bed up for the night, get the heater on, and we're going to then head to the bar to watch, I think it's a bit of football and the darts. So hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and a like, much appreciated. And until the next time, safe and happy boating.